Hello, world. Brian Lovelace here, software engineer, Talent Path, Atlanta office. This is my report, my weekly status for this first week of our Amazin project. What did I learn this week? How to eat an elephant. How do you do that? One bite at a time. So, we were tasked with starting a new project. We were going to recreate a basic site. This one. Well, maybe not all of this one, specifically a product page from Amazon and maybe 20 or 50 products total and all the fun stuff it has on here. We've got so many different styles of words and pictures and numbers. The thing I took on was this tiny little stars rating summary right here. That is where we started. We built the project in React, but we didn't use Create React app. We're going through an Agile Sprint. So this is the first time I've ever used GitHub's project tracker component. We've got our front end and back end here. We've got the whole team cooking. We've got our board. We've got things we're planning on doing, things we're currently doing, and things that are, hey, we actually got some stuff done. How about that? So right here, I'll show my little one thing I learned was testing with Jest and how to build better components that are testable. So I started off with little mocks components for these since we don't have a backend to pull data from. So they just need to be either 1, 2, 3, or 4 stars so far. Oh, let's see. What do we got? We've got an error. Oh, and that is technically not my test, so that's okay. BL stars, you'll see right here. All those are mine. They tested. Yay. Looks like I've got one more npm install to do since we're missing the testing library. So let me do some computer magic and get that cooking for us. And we're back. And now if we run it again, we've installed that missing dependency. Haha. Nope. Got excited too early. Tests are running, but pretty sure they'll all pass this time. Since that was the only thing wrong, was we were missing the component. Huzzah! 9 out of 9, not too shabby. So we've got everything conglomerated onto our little page right here. Whole team's been working hard at it. Haven't even started on the back end myself yet, but we've got a few more weeks to keep chowing down on this elephant. So here we go. Right here, you'll see a mock-up of the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 stars, and I've implemented material UIs, nifty little tooltip to mimic what you see on an Amazon page when you hover over. And the next thing I'll be jumping into is the actual chart, which will be both a component that appears somewhere else on the page and pops up as you hover over the stars, like it does on the real page right here. So I've got that little part, that first little square that keeps disappearing every time I move. Might need to add a little style to it to get it to match just so, but it's more of a proof of concept instead of an actual clone. Because what good is it in actually cloning Amazon? We're just proving we can, not that we should. So a big blocker was testing this week. I covered it briefly in boot camp. I spent more time in Express testing backend API connections with Mocha and Chai. So jumping into Jest and testing the front end was a whole different ballgame for me. But luckily, we've got Pluralsight through our company, and YouTube is out there with tons of tutorials. So I was able to find some information and get figured out, and get my feet wet. Looking forward to jumping into JUnit testing working more on the back end part next week. Should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned and let's see how this elephant goes down. Join me. Have a good one.